Hello friends, I'm here today to share with you all my Sanitaire S661. Those of you who have this model of Sanitaire might not believe me at first that this is in fact an S661, especially once you hear me turn it on. But in fact it is the same thing, it's just been through a lot. This is the one and only vacuum I've purchased from eBay, and I got it when I was a freshman in high school. Although it looked decent in the listing, it showed up a total disaster. Someone had sucked up something they definitely should not have, shattering the fan and taking with it the fan chamber, which of course is integrated into the base of the vacuum, and they also cracked off one of the mounting holes on the original motor. This vacuum had also been used with an incorrect belt at some point, and this bowed out the original Vibrogroomer 2 in the middle. Essentially, all of the mechanical components of this vacuum were broken. I emailed the seller of this, and they were very understanding. They told me to keep the vacuum, don't even return it, and they were going to refund my money. With $65 back in my pocket, I set to restoring this vacuum back to working order. I gave the vacuum a new Vibrogroomer 2 brush roll, replaced the chassis with the black colored one you see here, and installed a brand new 7-amp motor complete with fan and belt pulley. My Sanitaire S661 came originally with a 7-amp old style pancake motor, sometimes referred to as a metal motor, and I installed the new style motor, sometimes referred to as the plastic motor. If I'm honest, I don't really understand the phobia surrounding this new style motor. It may have an upper bearing retainer made of plastic instead of stamped steel as was on the old style motor, but Sanitaire claims that through numerous improvements to the internals of this motor, it can last, I believe, up to several thousand hours, which is longer than the lifespan of the old motor. And the upper bearing retainer doesn't, who cares if it's made of plastic? It's not a dynamic part of the motor. It doesn't move. It doesn't come into contact with anything, and it's protected by the steel cover over the vacuum head. In fact, I view it as an improvement because the old steel upper bearing retainer was pressed onto the bearing and was very difficult to remove without the right tools. With the new motor, the plastic upper bearing retainer is held in with only 4 fasteners and is much more easily removed to service the motor and the upper bearing. I think it's misleading anyways to refer to the new motor as plastic and the old motor as metal, because let's face it, the vast majority of the casing on the old motor was also made of plastic. I've noticed that this model, being from the upper end of Sanitaire's Blue Professional line, comes loaded with a number of desirable features. From the chrome hood, base plate, and handle, to the deluxe handle grip and the rotating upper cord hook, this vacuum comes with a lot of nice features. Because this is an older model, it comes with the Eureka F and G style bag system rather than the later ST style, which has a plastic fill tube in place of the disposable paper fill tube you see on these bags. This and my Royal 1020Z are the highest performers in my collection, both being the commercial heavy-duty direct air style vacuum cleaners with great agitation and lots of airflow.